explains like what each color bar is as well. And I think to me, this sounds like just at a glance, it sounds like a pretty satisfactory summarization of what's happening in the image. So that's basically what I'm doing in that step. If you don't have access to a multimodal embedding model, you can create a
Can I
text
ask you to
summary
stop
first
recording,
to
please?
get
This
what
is
we're
not
seeing.
supposed to be recorded,
Okay,
okay?
fine.
We're not allowed.
So
We can take
then
photos,
I'm
but
gonna
no
go
recordings,
on
okay?
to
Yeah.
So that
embedding
people feel
generation.
comfortable sharing
Okay, no problem.
opinions,
I
okay?
wanted to spend a bit more time here because I think embeddings maybe can be a bit less common in what maybe developers are using. I feel like a lot of like generate content, I feel like to me personally is the most popular function that gets called. Well, embed content, maybe not so much, but I think that's okay. Like it's still pretty useful, so I'm gonna explain it a bit today. Essentially, the model that we're using is text embedding 004, and this model is really cool because unlike embedding models before, I can specify a task type to get embeddings that are optimized for that particular task. So in this case, like say I want to do something related to clustering or I don't know, like classification or compare like semantic similarity, I can pass in a parameter I can pass, yeah, like one of these strings into the task type parameter, and I can get embeddings that are optimized for that. I'll explain a bit more about retrieval query and retrieval document. I know like when I first saw it, I was a bit confused, but essentially retrieval document is embedding your data that you provide. So in this case, I would use retrieval document to embed all of my content that I've extracted out of the PDF. But any question I want to ask, I would use retrieval query to embed that. And those embeddings, like whether it's query versus document, it's more optimized in a sense. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and introduce my embedding function that I made. I had to put in a sleep timer and also rate limit because I will say I did kind of run into a difficulty here when I tried to batch embed my entire corpus of data. I kind of hit those errors, so I just personally decided to do it one by one. You might run into an exception if you try to embed a large amount of data, but that's okay because this is a way to kind of get past that. So yeah,